Voice call controls. In this section, we'll review all the available voice call controls. When a call comes in, you'll see a pop-up displaying key details such as the caller's phone number, the number they dialed, and the queue they entered. Depending on your environment, other elements may also appear. Once you answer the interaction, the same details from the incoming pop-up will appear in the interaction pane. Top left will show the caller's phone number and the call duration. Top right will show call control buttons such as keypad, mute, hold, consult, transfer, and end. Bottom section will show contact history, showing past calls from this number, which agent answered, and the wrap-up reason. Call control buttons. Keypad opens the number pad for navigating phone menus. Mute mutes your microphone. Hold places the caller on hold, and a second timer appears showing hold duration. Each time you come off hold and back on hold, this time will reset. The system still tracks total hold time for reporting. Consult allows you to bring in another party before transferring the call. Transfer sends the call directly to another party without consultation. When you click on Consult, you'll see up to 4 different options. These options may look a little different depending on your environment. First is Agent. This lets you reach out to another agent, either on your team or on any team you've been given access to. You can try to consult someone who's in both an idle state or an available state. Next is Queue. This option lets you consult a specific queue. When you pick a queue, you'll stay on this screen until an agent from that queue picks up. If you don't want to wait any longer, you can just click Cancel and back out. Then there's Dial Number. Here you can type in the number you want to call. If your organization has an address book set up, you might also see suggestions pop up as you type. You can click one of those to autofill the number. Note: depending on your company's dialing plan, you might not need to dial a leading 9 before the number. And finally, we have Organization. This lets you search for users by name across your entire company directory, even people who aren't part of the contact center. Once you've chosen the option you want, just click the Consult button to start that connection. At this point, you'll see the second call leg appear in its own pane. Once that caller answers, a few new call controls will become available. Switch lets you flip back and forth between the two callers. Transfer sends the original caller over to the consulted party. Merge brings everyone together into a conference call. And End Consult disconnects just the consulted party, allowing you to continue your conversation with the original caller. When you're in a conference call, the call control buttons look a little different. You can click Consult again to add more callers, up to 6 total, using the same steps as before. You'll also see an Exit Conference button. That removes you from the call but keeps the original caller connected with the consulted party. The End button, on the other hand, will disconnect everyone on the call. Now, if you're adding more callers while already in a conference, you'll notice a new option on the consult screen: Allow participants to continue interacting. When this is selected, the other callers won't hear hold music. They'll be able to keep talking while you bring in additional people. And finally, if the original caller hangs up at any point, you'll see a notification. At that point, you'll move into what's called post-call state, which lets you continue your conversation with the remaining parties and pass along any final details. To perform a blind transfer, just click the Transfer button. You'll see the same options as a consult, though they may vary depending on your environment. One important difference is that you cannot blind transfer to an agent who's in an idle state. So in the Agent drop-down, you'll only see agents who are currently available. After every call, you'll move into a wrap-up state. This could be automatic with a set timer or manual, depending on your company's setup. The wrap-up reasons themselves will vary, but it's best practice to finish sooner if you don't need the full time. And remember, everything you do in Agent Desktop is tracked for reporting. Shorter wrap-up times mean cleaner stats and better overall performance.